If any parts of the message resonates, please feel free to like, comment, as well as subscribe. Would never profess to be the best card reader on any social media platform. However, I do know how to read cards and I am usually on point. Please don't ask me about divine feminines, divine masculines, portal, spellwork, or any of the other tarot bullshit. My readings are for informative purposes only and not to be taken as medical and or legal advice. Please remember that energy is not gender specific. It can refer to you, someone you know, someone you have known, or someone you will know. I do read the cards literally as well as the energy, so the sword will always reveal itself. Let's see. I am brutally blunt and politically incorrect. I completely got the whole intro mixed up, so sorry guys. I am brutally blunt and politically incorrect, and so if at any point during this message I offend you, I am so sorry in advance. Not my intention. However, you should probably go find yourself another tarot card reader. And so this is going to be a reading for the sign of Libra for the rest of April 2026. And what I was saying in the first one, Libra, is I keep hearing can't get enough. So J. Cole could be significant. I can't sing. I can't get enough of what you got. Good girl, you hit the spot. Something like that. Like somebody cannot get enough of someone, cannot get enough of something. This could also be someone who has an obsessive, obsessive compulsive disorder. So it's like, somebody can't help doing something even though it's not needed, not warranted, or it could be detrimental to this person's health or lifestyle, well-being. Somebody just can't stop doing something. Like they cannot get enough of something. They can't get enough of someone. And if this is, where this involves another person, this could be, you can't get enough of something or someone whom you know is no good for you or does not have your best interest at heart. And so for whatever the reason, in your mind, you should leave this person alone or leave the situation alone, but you just cannot do it. It's just like, I don't even know. Like the only thing that I can come up with is obsessive compulsive. Like somebody just, it's like, a trigger, a physical trigger, a mental trigger. Like somebody has to be deprogrammed in order to stop doing something, Libra. Somebody has someone going so hard, and so somebody has had somebody going for so long that they don't know how to be without this person and or this thing. So it's kind of like a drug addiction. I don't know. Some people could be facing, addiction or trying to battle addiction at this time as well. But what it's giving me is like you've been dealing with somebody and Libras, y'all and Cancers got this bad. When y'all mate for life. Like when a Libra mates for life, good, bad, or fucking otherwise. Like they are there to the end. Now the hard part is for a Libra to find that person that they want to mate with. You guys remind me of like penguins or something. Mate with for life. But once a Libra finds their person, a Libra will rock with this person literally till the fucking wheels fall off, until somebody is in the grave. A Libra will keep coming back for more and more if a Libra is in love. So I have to give you all that. But this could be a situation where you have hooked onto someone, or you have mated with someone, or you have like impressed upon someone, or somebody has impressed upon you, or something like that. It's given also Twilight, that movie where Jacob, what did it say, imprinted? Somebody has imprinted on you, or you've imprinted on someone. And even though the situation is bad now, it's like, I'm hearing dire. You just cannot leave this person alone. You cannot leave this situation alone, or this person just cannot leave you alone. I mean, it's like somebody needs to, say enough is enough. And I'm hearing for some of you, either you or someone else, Libra, has, tried to establish boundaries with this person or with this thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a situation. This could be a work relationship, where your boss or your co-workers basically take the piss out of you and they take you for granted, and they want you to do, $60,000 a year work for $25,000, type of situation. But like whatever this is like somebody has already put up a boundary or has attempted to put up a boundary, but for whatever the reason, that boundary has not been respected. And I'm hearing for a lot of you all is because you all keep backtracking. You all keep going back to the same bad situation, the same dire situation, the same toxic relationship, the same toxic situation, you know, something that, you know, perhaps once upon a time was very fulfilling to you, brought you, you know, all the joy in the world, but now it's like, you know, just become a source of misery and sadness. And it's like, no matter how you try it, I'm also hearing that some of you all could be thinking that maybe if you just stick it in or just stick out, you know, stick this situation out and just keep trying and trying and trying, you can get it back to what it used to be. And so for a lot of you, it's, you know, more so you don't want to quit because you're trying to get this. Hey, Violet. You all want to, you want to get the situation back to where it used to be. A baby could be involved as well. Okay. Some, with this card is giving me like somebody could be like an absentee parent, or there could be like, you know, some type of like domestic issues over a baby. So this could be like child support, or I'm hearing for some of you all, the baby is not yours as well. This baby has very straight hair, very fine hair. And if the baby's was somebody, the texture of the baby's hair would be different, is what I'm also hearing. But this could be over a child situation, a baby situation, a family situation. But I'm hearing child support. Child support is my support. This could be a child support situation. Somebody could be trying to stick out a situation because of a child. So this is like, I'm hearing a man say he don't want no other niggas around his baby. I'm hearing pygmy. So somebody could be from the Caribbean. That's crazy. But somebody doesn't want, you know, another person around their kid. So that's the reason why they refuse to go somewhere. They refuse to leave. So this could be a situation, Libra, for the rest of the month of April, that, you know, you could be pushing somebody away, or somebody could be pushing you away. Like, listen, go away. Somebody could be like very doggish about it. But this is out of frustration. Like, go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to fuck with you. I'm not dealing with you. I have no conversation for you. Like, go away, you know. Also, somebody, like I said, is a deadbeat parent. So somebody is a clown out here. Somebody moves like a clown out here. All right, clown town is what I'm hearing. So this could be a situation where, you know, you basically, you were once in love with someone, y'all had a baby, and ever since you've had this baby, this person has been nothing but a fucking disappointment. Nothing but a drain on your emotional state. Also, a baby cries because the parents are always arguing in front of them and always fighting in front of them. Somebody is a clown. That's all I just keep. Somebody is a fucking clown. You know, this is given, I don't know if you all, her name is Jasmine Love. If you get a chance to go look this woman up on, like, I think like Instagram or something. But anyway, she would be like doing like these little skits, right? And she did this one little skit, and she was talking to the baby, and she was like, you look just like your father. Like the hair, the nose, everything. Like, you look just like your daddy. And then it pans over to the baby, and the baby got on a clown hair and the clown nose and everything. This is giving this. Somebody has just had it. Like, you know what? You're not going to do right. However, but for whatever the reason, somebody just will not stay away. So this is also a case where somebody is not going to do right, but also somebody doesn't want to leave. Make that make sense. I don't know. But yeah. So you all have child problems. Also, this could be a situation where a child's birthday could be coming up, and one of the parents was supposed to kick in. So, you know, you guys could have been, you know, going in 50-50, and now it's, you know, crunch time and everything, and this nigga ain't got his money. Well, welcome to Pear Potato. This nigga ain't got his money. Okay? And you like, nigga, every time. Like, hey, Olivia, like, every fucking time. Like, can't your ass just come through once? Like, and I'm going to tell you something. I got one of these clown, and he's a Libra, but I got my hey in Cuba. I got mine taken care of months ago. But yeah, somebody could have a fresh baby with someone, and it's just like you wasn't there during the pregnancy. You didn't have no money then. The fucking baby is here. You still don't have no fucking money. Like, do you ever plan on getting some money, or like this is just what it's gonna be until like, I mean, for real. So Libra, you all could be finding out, yeah, that you had a baby with a clown town. And then basically mama's baby, what is it, daddy's maybe, mama's baby, daddy's maybe, yeah. I remember when I had my baby, that's what my grandmother told me. Like, he may or may not be there to take care of the baby, but you're the baby's mother, so you gonna always have to be there to take care of the baby. So you all could be realizing, for some of you, not all of you, thank you, Mr. Michael, sending it right back to you, baby. You all could be finding out that somebody whom you thought you could depend on, whom you thought was on your level, who basically talked you to death and told you about how if they had this, if I ruled the world. So, you know what I'm saying, how this would be this and that would be that and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, only to basically when what is it called, when the rubber meets the road, this nigga's a clown. All he could do is talk you to death, or she. I mean, this could be a woman. Put the energies where they fit. All they can do is talk your ass to death. They could tell you about all their great ideas and all their fabulous plans and, you know, and how this and how that. Hey, Daniel, you said you're from Segmented. I don't even know what that's from, but okay. Welcome. But you know, like, if I had this or if this, you know, and also somebody could be like, you know, when you met this person, you know, they could have given you like a hard luck story. Like, you know, well, the reason why is I just need a good person by my side. And if I have a good person by my side, or if I had a stable family, and if I had this and if I had that, well, then who knows what I could do. And the only reasons why I don't have I've not achieved what I wanted to achieve is because, I don't have a strong woman, or I don't have a strong man, or however it goes down. Somebody basically talks somebody to death. Somebody, what my friend Willie used to say, somebody's name could be Will or Willie. What they used to say, somebody was over there making love to somebody's ears. And somebody believed the hype and had a baby with this person. And now you're realizing why this motherfucker, this wonderful person, was single when you met him. I don't think people really ask that question a lot. Like, when you meet people like, well, why are you single? Because that's the first fucking thing I ask. Because I know why I'm single. I'm a nut. I'm cool as pie. I'm sweet. But I'm jealous, possessive, and territorial. That I will be the first person to say that. What's mine is mine. I don't touch yours. You don't touch mine. And, whatever. So, but I don't think that people really ask that. But anywho, so, yeah, somebody went and had a baby with a clown. Okay. So, let's see what we have going on with Clown Town. Now, why is the baby crying? Yeah, somebody feels like a fool. 5 of Wands, the Fool card. Somebody feels like a fool for even getting involved with somebody. Somebody feels like a fool for even having this person's child. Somebody feels a fool for even dealing with somebody in the first place. I'm here and I spread my legs for you. Like, wow. Like, somebody feels like a fool. And here's the thing. Somebody feels like a fool. Somebody knew that whatever this was, whatever decision this was, that it was going to be a foolish decision. Somebody knew that that there was a 50-50 chance that they were going to walk into disaster, but for whatever the reason, they chose to do it anyway. And so now, so this could be a situation where you were dealing with someone and, this person wasn't halfway acting right when you guys were dealing with one another. And you messed around and got pregnant by this person. And, while, you were like in the early stages of your pregnancy, plan B, time frame, you like, man, I should not have a baby with this guy already. This man has cheated on me, or this woman has done her thing. I should not have a baby with this person, but somebody went ahead and did it anyway. So it's kind of like you are mad that you had a baby with a clown, but at the same time, you knew the motherfucker was a clown before you had a baby with him. So it's really, I mean, all right, what is this clown energy? I mean, this is pretty cut and dry, Libra. Like, we have the devil card. All right, so you could be dealing with the Capricorn. Yeah, somebody is lazy. Somebody doesn't want to do anything. Somebody doesn't want to work. Somebody just wants to sit. Somebody just wants to have fun. Somebody is wild. Somebody is bisexual, but that's not the wild part about, that was wild. It's like this person, they are very free sexually, meaning they still want to party. They still want to go out there and behave as though they don't have any responsibilities and everything. We have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Three of Pentacles as well. All right. Also, somebody basically, somebody got with somebody who was in the life. So this is somebody who got with a dope man. And this person had money, so this person, I'm here, it ain't tricking if you got it. So somebody, would be tricked out all the time because somebody was in that life. And so that, so therefore they had money, at their disposal. They had, they had money to, to basically trick out on you. And, or not you, but put the energies where they fit to trick out on somebody. And so because this person had money, somebody decided they were going to, lock themselves in and have a baby with this person. So somebody basically had a baby with somebody because they had some money. And this could be a situation where somebody doesn't do that anymore. Somebody is not in that life anymore. And so now somebody has to work. Hey, Michael, you said I'm Mike Ellis and I support this message. You know what I'm saying? And now that somebody is not in the life anymore and somebody doesn't have it to trick like that, now somebody is like, want to act like they don't know what's going on and now you worthless. So this is giving me like, you knew what you were getting yourself into when you got with somebody, and then when the shit happened, so when you got with somebody, you always knew that there was a probability that X, Y, and Z could happen, or there would come a time where, this person wouldn't have it anymore, or they couldn't provide for you the way that they used to anymore. And so, you went ahead and locked yourself in anyway. And so now that time has always, call it the dark time. If you know. When it's good, it's great. But when it's not, it's fucking not. And, that's the dark time. And, now that somebody is going through the dark time, now it's, now somebody wants to berate somebody. Now somebody wants to talk down to somebody. Now somebody wants to act like, what I'm saying, their person ain't shit. Like, what I'm saying? You don't have no money, you broke motherfucker, and you sitting there looking like, bitch, I put you through college. What are you talking about? This could be one of those types of situations. So what movie is this giving me? Where he had it, and then when he didn't have it, again, Wolf of Wall Street. That where basically he lost when he was losing everything. His wife comes in and tells him how she doesn't love him anymore and she wants a divorce and everything. He like, now you want a divorce? Now that I don't have anything. So this is giving that type of situation. But somebody basically thought that they were going to be so slick. Also, there's a woman out here who feels like a fucking clown because she thought she was going to be so slick and lock herself in with a man by having a baby by him. And she locked herself in, and for whatever reason, somebody caught a case. Somebody caught a case, somebody is running from a case, or something that basically made it so this person couldn't be in the streets anymore. Somebody is tired. And now somebody has to live a regular life. There's no more champagne and lobster dinners and trips and keeping your hair done and your nails done and your toes done. Like, bitch, we're going to have, like, this is a team. You're going to have to chip in now. Somebody has to chip in now and somebody is like, what do you mean? Somebody's acting like a little baby. Like, what do you mean I've got to get a job? Like, a job? What? You're supposed to take care of everything. And now that, you know, you have to depend on this person basically is, they're not living up to all the things that they said that they were. So also, this doesn't necessarily have to be a baby. This could just be where, you know, you realize that you hooked yourself, you know, up with somebody who is immature, childish, can't hold their own, can't take care of business, can't do anything for themselves. And now you feel like a clown because you done hooked up and you done gave life to a clown ass motherfucker. In a nutshell. This is a situation where you gave somebody, or like, first of all, somebody was dealing with someone who was way too young for them. Somebody had themselves a child bride, is what they had, or a child groom. And somebody put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money into, somebody put a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort. You know, somebody tricked on this person. That young girl had somebody going. A young bitch had somebody going. She had him going. That's what I'm hearing. Like, that's like somebody's friends or family could be like talking about somebody, or this is what somebody could be saying about the situation. Also, somebody has a very cute haircut. Somebody has a very stylish haircut. Somebody's very stylish. Somebody's very different. Somebody stands out. But somebody stands out, like this person's hair could be like their signature, their claim to fame. So somebody always keeps a fly ass haircut, or keeps like somebody always keeps a fly ass haircut or fly ass hairstyle. So the baby could be significant, or somebody could have a baby, and that's what you all are talking about, is what's gonna happen with the baby. But somebody basically got a child bride, or a child bride, because I'm not even a child bride, and they basically put their everything into this person. Somebody thought by getting somebody that was younger, much younger, that they could groom this person or raise this person or mold this person into the woman or man they wanted them to be. That didn't happen. Also, somebody went and told the police on somebody too. So this could be a situation where somebody got into an argument, or somebody refused. Okay. This could be a situation where somebody could have been arguing with their baby's mom, their wife, or their partner. Perhaps somebody wanted, I'm not really seeing, somebody could have wanted more money. Somebody wasn't kicking in the way that they believed that they should be kicking in on this baby. And somebody wanted more money, and somebody is like, all right, nigga, because you don't want me to go over there and tell these people how you was making your money. And somebody could be threatened to tell the police what somebody does to make their money. Or somebody already told the police, and now you feel like a fucking clown because basically you was loving the wrong one, and you never thought that this was the type of person who would go and turn you in. Also, somebody had a baby with somebody who be whipping their ass all the time. Libra. You were somebody else. And somebody feels like, so now I'm talking to a woman out here who feels like a fool for getting involved, or for tying herself up to a nigga, because basically now that gives him a license, or in his mind permission. You're never going anywhere. You're always going to be his property, his person. You have his baby. So as long as you have his baby, that means he's going to be able to go. He feels as though he, should be able to go and come and please as he wants. And, basically somebody had a baby with someone. So that way they could always have a end with this person. Somebody basically got somebody pregnant on purpose. And when you got pregnant with this baby, you knew you shouldn't have it. Or I'm not going to say that. Forgive me, Lord. That came out wrong. When you got pregnant with the baby, you knew that you should not have a baby with that person, because that person already done went upside your head a couple of times. I'm hearing Molly watch you. Also, somebody, if this is somebody was always in some drama or always in some drama. So this is where somebody could always be like on the run, or people are also, you could be dealing with a road man. You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody who's like a stick-up kid, or somebody who does like dangerous work, or, you know, somebody who's in the streets. You know, this is a real life fucking street nigga. And you could be like worried because, you know, this person is always in some drama. Right now, somebody could be in some drama where it seems like it's like the world against this one person, and you could be worried about, you know, what's going to happen with you and the baby as well. Like, I knew I shouldn't have got with this nigga. It's been like drama, like problems ever since. Somebody also is fighting for their life, so to speak. Somebody could know that somebody wants somebody unalived, or somebody has been sending people and or, hey, lovey, I'm fine, thank you, baby. Yeah, after this. But if you happen to log off or whatever, just ask your question and then I'll answer it in the comments. Because I got a couple of reads I need to do, and then when I start answering questions during the reading, it like the reading will turn into like 2 hours and everything. But this could be a situation where somebody knows now that somebody was kind of set up. Somebody was set up. Somebody set somebody up. Somebody was set up. Somebody was set up to get taken out or to get sat down or to, yeah. So this is like, this could also be a situation where somebody has a case, and as soon as they think that they've reached, like, you know, a turning point, and something else comes out of nowhere, and somebody's trying to stick something else on, or so I don't know where that just came from. It's like charge after charge after charge after charge after charge. Like, now somebody could also be implicated in like a drug ring, or making their money by selling drugs, or, you know, drugs or something like that. Also, it could come out for a small few of you that somebody is a down low same-sex lover, or that's how somebody makes their money. Somebody goes both ways. So somebody could feel foolish or feel like a clown because they could find out that the person that they are dealing with or they have been with is basically on the DL. But not only are they on the DL, they sell their booty hole. And that's how somebody makes money. Somebody could work like on houses, building houses. Somebody could also be a sculptor or something like that. Also hearing somebody could be like a mason, and somebody is realizing that they got into like some satanic cult shit. Not saying masonry is that, but somebody could be reading about that. Somebody could find out that somebody's family comes from like one of those types of elite families. That from the time their family has stepped onto American soil, that they have always been, the chosen family to for trade or something like that. If that makes sense. Somebody basically somebody could possibly get approached at work. So this is somebody who does also, okay, two things. First thing, if you are in the life, okay, you may not know it, but you could be watched under secret indictment or something to that effect. Somebody could be getting questions. So this could be a situation where somebody comes onto somebody's job and starts asking them questions. And that's how you find out that something is up. Could be something pertaining to drugs as well. Second scenario, somebody when they work, so this could be a situation. So I once knew this guy, we called him Hard. Do I have a pendulum and paper? I do have a pendulum. I do. I told you what to do in terms of, if you log off, to put it in the comments and I'll answer it. But all right, so anyway, I had this, not a friend, but I wouldn't. He was somebody from our neighborhood. His name was Hardhat, and so he would walk around all day dressed up as a construction worker. And so when I asked somebody why does he do that? Because he's addicted to, he was addicted to, drugs and everything. So basically he wasn't working. So I'm like, well, why is he dressed up as a construction worker? And somebody told me because he basically turns tricks at construction sites. So he'll go to like a construction site and he'll sell his ass, to the workers, to, the construction workers. This is giving me a situation like that. That basically somebody gets approached on the job, or that's how. So this could be a situation where somebody works with someone and they are into that type of thing, and so they will. How can I say this? If I'm the person selling. Okay, hold on, honey. Okay. Okay, so like say I was the one, selling myself, all right? Or yeah. So I'm at work and, a couple of my coworkers who I know, go both ways, or who are into that, they come to me and they say, what's up? Whatever. So like basically when I'm at work, that's where I make my money, is because, I know that there are, people that I work with who are, gay too, or however it goes down. And so, I'll sell my ass to them. I'm just, using that as a hypothetical situation. That could be a situation for someone as well. Somebody could also find this out, that somebody's person is a same-sex prostitute or sex worker, and they could feel quite foolish. Somebody is also wondering, so this could be a situation where somebody is just now finding out that their person could be into the same sex and or is gay and or bisexual. And this could make sense because your person would be, I did say that somebody would be getting their ass whooped. So now that makes sense why somebody was always trying to fight you or be so aggressive with you and everything. Also, this is a situation where somebody, was aggressive and always angry because they know what they had to do in order to make money and they didn't necessarily want to have to do it. Also, something could come out about the church. Franciscan, or somebody's name could be Francis. exorcism is what I'm hearing, but also something about something could come out about a portal, an evil portal, or the gate to hell, or something like that. I don't know where the fuck that just came from. The number 3 is going to be significant with that. It's 3 planets aligning, or for 3 days, or the number 3 is significant. It's astrology and 3, but this is like an alignment that brings about, I don't know. It's something about a church that was built a couple of hundred years ago, but where this church sits, is at specific coordinates or a specific place on how it's something significant about this place where the church is. Masonic, masonry. Okay. There's a gateway. There was a gateway. Somebody could be asking to uncover, unearth, unlock, open a gateway. And I do remember hearing something about the Pope wanting or unlocking a portal or something like that. But I don't think this is this. I think this is something different. Huh. Three things have to be aligned just right in a perfect triangle, and something has to be directly in the center of this triangle in order to open this up. I don't know what this is, and I'm gonna stop talking about this before black helicopters come. All right. You're half black and half Asian. I hear you guys have I have a friend who's half black and Korean, so. All right. What else about this Fool and this 5 of Wands for Libra? And then I'm going to close this out. We have the Chariot. We have the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Fool card again. Also, you could be dealing with the Cancer, and perhaps this Cancer feels foolish and trying to make you their woman, or trying to... 7-11 could be significant. Somebody feels foolish. Somebody could have tried to wife someone up. So perhaps somebody thought by having a child with someone that this would make someone settle down or make someone come around or something like that, when I think the opposite has happened. Also, somebody is realizing that the only reason why somebody did have a child with them is that so that somebody would marry them or make them their person. Somebody had somebody going. Somebody has somebody going. What is this? The Devil card, Knight of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Clown card for Libras. All right, that's what I'm gonna put that back. Some fell on the floor. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so you could be dealing with an ill-ass Taurus. If this is not a Taurus, then you could be ending a relationship, ending a marriage, a partnership, ending a business as well. Somebody wanted someone, so this could be a situation where somebody, prior to getting into a relationship with someone, that somebody wanted somebody was always like, you know, on social media in the spotlight. Somebody had a lot of attention from the opposite sex. So somebody would have lots of people that they would entertain, you know, whether it be just talking or flirting. And so somebody wanted to lock someone down. And so somebody thought if they gave them a baby, or, you know, if they, tried to lock down, I guess, that this person would conform and turn into the person that they wanted them to be. All right, give me one more. Oh, that was a lot more. All right, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Devil card again. Somebody was lazy. Somebody didn't want to work. Somebody basically just, first of all, this is a situation where somebody tried to turn their side piece into their main line, and they're finding out that the side piece didn't want to be the main line. They just wanted to be the side piece. They didn't want the fucking responsibility of being your full-time fucking girlfriend dummy. They just wanted the roses and the dinners and the money, and they just wanted the tricking, but they didn't want the responsibility or all that comes with that. So somebody didn't want to be somebody's woman. Somebody was happy being the side piece, and this person, you know, the more this person resisted being that person to them, the more they wanted them. We have Queen of Wands at the bottom. Somebody's name could be Pam. Pam, Coleman, or Smith could be significant. Somebody tried to help somebody with a business, start a business, do a business, because somebody said this could be a situation where somebody was just trying to get somebody out of the streets. This could also be a situation where this doesn't have to be a same-sex sex worker, but this could be somebody who was a sex worker or somebody who did some unsavory things for money. And perhaps, or this could also be a situation where somebody, you know, they were in that life. So this could be talking about somebody's bottom bitch as well. Meaning, like, I did say somebody was in that life, and, you know, this person, this woman could be, you know, whom, you know, they put everything in their name, or who they was seeing to go get, you know how the game goes. I ain't about to get into all that. But that type of situation, and somebody really believed that they, you know, were wifey material, when there was somebody who was just in it for, that's what they were in it for. First of all, somebody did that because that's what they do. They does that. So whether they did it for you or whether they did it for somebody else, this is what they do. Second of all, the other person who was, you know, wanting them to settle down, it was like because they figured with them, you know, locked down by their side, and they always had a way to make money. Two, somebody was their side bitch. Somebody was the mistress, and somebody tried to make this person over into the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody tried to help somebody get a business. Somebody lied, and perhaps you had a also, somebody is trying to see if a child is theirs. This baby could be a Leo as well. Somebody was trying to see if somebody is sleeping with this Leo. Or if a Leo was sleeping with you. Somebody's trying to find that out. Libra. All right, what is the outcome for this? And then we're going to close this out. What is the outcome? So where is this going to go, Libra? We have the Three of Cups, so a third-party situation. We have Page of Pentacles. We have Ten of Cups, the World card, and Three of Wands. So somebody, number one, has been involved in a third-party situation, or has had you involved in a third-party situation. And somebody was basically making plans to end So this could be a situation where somebody was cheating on you with someone else, and they plan on ending that relationship with you to go be with the someone else, or vice versa. Put the energies where they fit. Somebody does not want to be tied down. Somebody does not want to be locked down. Somebody basically likes variety. And that sounds so like you, Libra. Like, you all do not let the grass grow under your feet. Like, you all do not like to be tied down. You'll change your mind at the drop of a hat. You hate, and that's one thing about air signs. And that's probably why you guys are air signs, is because you can't be contained. You can't be controlled or whatever. Like, you guys are like the air. It's like, how do you try to grab the air? You can't. Or how do you try to hold the air, still? You can't do that. And basically, somebody has spent an enormous amount of time trying to do that. Trying to keep you put, or trying to turn you into something that you're not. And for the rest of April, you're going to basically let someone know, like, this is not for me. Like, this is not for me. I can't be what you want me to be. I can't be who you need me to be. Somebody's planning on ending a relationship. Now, if this is not a Libra specifically, this could be where somebody is planning on going to court and ending a marriage. Somebody has been having an affair on somebody, has been having an affair on someone that has resulted in a child. And so now somebody has found out about said baby and has found out about the third party, and somebody is planning on going to court to end a marriage. All right, what birthdays or dates could be significant? We have the 18th. We have the 11th. All right, hold on for a minute. Cards spelling slower. The 19th could be significant. We have the 22nd, the 14th, the 21st, and the 23rd. All those dates could be significant. All right, anything else? The 20th. The 35th, somebody could be 35, and then the 24th. At the bottom of the deck, somebody could be 36 as well. Okay, Libra. Let me get some oracles. I just love sitting in the window and watching all the cars ride by to see who is seeing. Watching me as I'm watching them. All right, what do we have? You said you was lagging on your side. All right. All right, what do we have for my Libras? All right, 2 guys, 1 girl. So, yeah, somebody's dealing with 2 different people. Somebody does not want to settle down. Also, okay. Alright, somebody also caused something, but it's curable STD. That's because there was a girl who was messing around with 2 different men. Alright, somebody was cheating on someone. Somebody has a secret. Somebody is also pregnant. Somebody doesn't have a job at this point. At this time. You're dealing with a young boy between the ages of 18 to 30, and that's in the reverse. So that could be where this could be somebody's son. And perhaps you've fallen out with your son, or things are not working out, right now. And then we have don't do it. All right, anything else for my Libras? You could also be dealing with an Aries. Somebody could be heartbroken over you. Somebody cannot move on with moving on in the reverse. Somebody cannot move on. A Scorpio could also be significant. All right. All right. Something could be happening, or something happened during the day, or the day could be significant. So something could have happened today. March could also be significant. You could also be dealing with the Pisces. White, the color white, that could be the color of somebody's car or somebody's race. Somebody is tricking on you. We did say that before. And then also somebody is having tranny sex out here. Male to female, transsexual. Did say that. But I did say that somebody could be a sex worker. That this could also be where somebody, basically, when they're at work, they look for a little ooh la la. Somebody is not over someone else. And somebody, we have looking you up in the reverse. So this is somebody is not thinking about you. They hate you. Somebody could be getting oral sex. Somebody is skinny. You could be dealing with an older man, silver fox, between the ages of 50 to 80. Somebody has a wife. We have Leo in reverse, and then we have November in reverse. All right, Libra. So that is your message. All right, now love you. Okay. You try to get you a free reading for sure, aren't you? Let's see. I'm thinking that her family, I'll tell you my story if you want to look at it. Also, I asked for the pendulum because I had an idea about you writing the letters of the alphabet in Chinese to get a name. All right, honey, what you want is a personal reading. And we're not doing personal readings right now. So let me go back to your original question. You said, hi, how are you? Have a question. Do you have pendulum, whatever? And I asked because you have some letters of your mother's real name. Okay. Yeah. So you don't know. Okay, I don't know what you're asking me about your mom's name. Alright, so again, you want a personal reading. And you are saying, I'm sorry, I'm trying to. So you want to know if it is Marcia or Mappa Renu. The Marpa Renew one is the one. Marpa Renew. So I hope that helps. Marpa Renew is the one. All right. So basically, this is my story. Okay, I don't want you to tell your story. That is the name that, so the Marpa Renew story, I'm sorry, the Marpa Renew name is the one that basically just came out for me. You can always send me a message if you want a reading, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and end this reading because I have like 2 other readings to do. But that is what I got in terms of your mom's name, so I do hope that that helps. If you do want me to go a little bit deeper, please send me a message and we will go from there. And to everybody else, please don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry I look like something that got caught out of the drain pipe. It has been a long day. I've been like literally homesteading, getting my pantry items together. So please, please, please forgive me. But until the next time, thank you so much. Deuces.